Beautiful women, trust no one. Part 2. There will be a part 3 and 4. Beautiful women, trust no one. I love this topic. I love it. And I love it because the world is waking up. Women are waking up, and we're no longer going for it. Beautiful women are starting to speak out and are no longer allowing people in the world to gaslight them into feeling like the way that they're feeling is not valid. The world is not kind to beautiful women, okay? The world is not kind to beautiful women. Beautiful women tend to get treated quite terribly by other women and by other men. And when you are a beautiful woman, you have to understand that, and you have to accept that, and you have to get comfortable with the fact that some people will treat you badly simply because of the way that you look. You have to accept that. Yes, the world is that shallow. Some people will target you, bully you, give you a difficult time just because you're beautiful. Beautiful women trust no one. Beautiful women are not supposed to be nice, open, or friendly. None of those things. People get this unpleasant feeling when they see a woman who is beautiful, okay? And this is not just men, women too, and men too. Some men don't like the perks that they believe a beautiful woman has because she's beautiful. They think that life is just easy for you, not knowing that beautiful women actually suffer from a lot of depression because of the isolation, humiliation tactics, humbling rituals, humiliation rituals, and bullying that they have to experience just from the way that they look. Like, someone will meet you, and just because you're beautiful, they will treat you terribly for that reason alone. You didn't do anything. You didn't say anything. They will just treat you badly because you're beautiful, for that simple reason. So a beautiful woman has to be very mentally strong. And unfortunately, beautiful women, you cannot be nice. That right there will destroy your entire destiny if you are a beautiful woman being nice to people. That is a no-go. You have to leave your house knowing that if you look your best, people are going to test you. They're going to tempt you. They're going to disrespect you. You should already prepare yourself for what you're going to deal with when you go into the real world. Now, when I was younger, and I didn't really notice my beauty that much, I actually dealt with a lot of insecurities growing up. Simply, as a woman in the world, you got to have a lot of confidence, especially if you're beauty. If you have a lot of beauty and you're beautiful, your confidence needs to be like out the roof, because the amount of humbling tactics and things that people are going to try to do to you when you leave your front door, it's going to be completely insane. So, definitely, I always tell beautiful women, you got to have a lot of confidence. The self-confidence class is going to be on Sunday. For those of you who want to be on the class, the recording will also be sent. The link is below. But your confidence will save you as a woman. Confidence is going to save you in life, because people are relying on you to not know that you're that girl or that you're that guy in order to start messing with you. So confidence saves you from a lot of the nonsense and the stunts that people will pull. So I had a lot of insecurities, and they weren't my insecurities. They were insecurities inflicted on me from the jealous people who were around me, who didn't want me to see my beauty, who didn't want me to realize how beautiful I was, who wanted to constantly, curse me, or try and make me doubt myself in that department. Until one day I woke up and I'm like, oh, this is why they're working overtime. And from that day, my entire persona has changed. Some people meet me, they think I'm arrogant, and I'm not arrogant. And again, arrogance is a word that's subjective, just like the word humility is subjective. Those are two words I don't like, because a lot of times people label people who are arrogant. No, people label people arrogant because that person has value and they know their value, or that person's beautiful and they know that, and they don't like the fact that you know that. Because you know that you're beautiful, they cannot weaponize your beauty against you, and they cannot make you feel bad about yourself. So they use the word arrogant to make you feel bad about yourself. When a beautiful woman has standards, and when a beautiful woman is not interested in tolerating disrespect, when a beautiful woman has boundaries, when a beautiful woman is not friendly and is stern and doesn't play any games, you get labeled arrogant, which is fine. I get labeled that all the time because people meet me and they think that I don't know what the world does to beautiful women. So they think that they're going to get this watered down, guard down, the sentimental version of me, and they don't get that. They get the stay back. I don't really know you that well. I don't know if you're confident. I'm not interested in your humbling tactics. Stay out of my way. When they get that, they're like, oh, she's arrogant. She's arrogant. She think her you know what doesn't stink. They automatically go there because they don't like the fact that they can't get close enough to me to be disrespectful. So they try to tarnish my reputation by saying that she's arrogant. That's really what it is. So beautiful women, trust no one. There's absolutely no reason why you should trust anyone, male or female. There are some men who will purposefully get near a beautiful woman, date her with the particular goal of humbling her and tearing her down, tearing her confidence down, tearing her down in whatever possible way he can, and making her feel absolutely worthless. That is the intention of him trying to get close to you, which is why I always tell beautiful women, the world is not kind to you. The world is not going to be kind to you as a beautiful woman. So there are certain personality traits that you will have to adopt in order to survive, okay? In order for a beautiful woman to survive, you gotta be really cold, baby girl. You gotta be really cold. You gotta be really cold, because if you warm up even a little bit, they may get you. Unfortunately, just your persona, the way that you are, you have to leverage everything as a beautiful woman, because the world wants to punish you because you're beautiful. They want to punish you for that. So you have to keep your foot on everyone's necks. Unfortunately, you got to keep your foot on everyone's necks, and you can never take your foot off, because they want to punish you for that beauty. And I meet so many beautiful women who have depression, who have anxiety, low self-esteem, PTSD, because of what they've been through in their lives. And a lot of beautiful women have very similar stories of, the jealous mother trying to break you down. Some beautiful women have had fathers that tried to, get in the bed with them, family members that try to tear you down, strangers that try to ruin your makeup or your hair because they want or taking an unpleasant picture of you and posting it. Like, beautiful women have to go through all these things on a daily basis. So you have to develop a persona, a no-nonsense persona, a tough persona, a you can't sit with me persona, in order to protect yourself from what people are going to try to do to you. Is it always right? No, especially if you're naturally a kind person. You don't want to have to walk around like that, but you have to in order to protect yourself. So for example, people like, I'll talk about some fiction characters. People like Cookie Lyon, Blair Waldorf, this new show that I'm actually watching, Beauty in Black. One of the main characters on there, I forgot her name. She's one of the wives or the in-laws. You gotta have that tough persona about you, that I don't play games persona. Unfortunately, you have to, because as a beautiful woman, you have to protect yourself. So you have to keep people on their tippy toes, and they have to feel like they're walking on eggshells around you, because if they get comfortable, they're going to slide in an insult, slide in some shade, slide in some negativity. They're going to try to go out of their way. Like, you have to prepare yourself that that's just not going to happen when it comes to you. So I love the way that I love Blair Waldorf on Gossip Girl. Like, yes, beautiful women, yes, okay? Like, Blair was not playing games. She was going after what she wanted. She was leveraging her beauty and using her pretty privilege to get what she wanted out of the deal. Blair Waldorf was kind of a thug, if you ask me. An upper class thug, yes. She pulled strings, she knew game, she knew people, she knew how people get down. Serena was very aloof. That's why she lost in many occasions on the show. So Serena was very aloof, and Blair had to always be in her ear like, that girl really wants your man. That girl really wants your spot. No, she's trying to do this. Like, Blair was always on game, because as a beautiful woman, because she was beautiful does not mean she had to be nice to you, and it does not mean she had to open her doors to you. That's why Serena had that issue with the other girl that I guess had videos of her or whatever. Serena was always getting blackmailed on the show. Blair had to constantly save her from blackmail because Serena was beautiful, but she was aloof with no boundaries. So she was constantly getting blackmailed, constantly getting conned out of money. Blair had to keep showing up to save her because Blair understood that beautiful women should not trust anyone. Blair had a strong understanding of that. So the sticky situations that Serena got into, Blair would always take a deep breath, because Blair's like, why are you so dumb? I'm sorry, but you're gorgeous. Can't you tell what people are trying to do to you? And for all the people saying, oh, Blair was terrible towards Serena and very jealous, let's not forget the fact that Serena slept with Blair's boyfriend. Who sleeps with your best friend's boyfriend? Yes, she's going to come for you the rest of the friendship. She crossed the line with Blair. Okay, Blair wasn't always that way towards Serena. She crossed the line with Blair, and Blair held on to that. She held on to that for years on the show with their friendship. But don't act like Blair was the aggressor. Blair was not the aggressor. Serena slept with her boyfriend. Okay, we cannot forget that part. Beautiful women, trust no one. Trust no one, ladies. Trust no one. Because people are bothered by the fact that God has blessed you with beauty. Beauty is a gift. It's in the Bible. And the Bible says that your beauty will make room for you. So make room for you. Do not allow anyone to bully you out of using your pretty privilege. Use it. If they're mad, make them madder. I think that beautiful women should be put on game, and there's a certain persona that you should have to protect yourself from the world, because someone is always going to be plotting on the beautiful woman, whether it's a man or a woman. The women don't like you because you're beautiful and they feel insecure around you, and the men want to use your body for their own sexual desires, and you have to go into the world always thinking about that. Okay, beautiful women, do not allow a man to bully you out of your standards. Do not allow him to humble you out of what you desire. Whatever you desire from a man, you're going to get that. And if they cannot offer that, they will not get to enjoy your beauty. And that's it, okay? The same thing with women. You should always be on guard. Some women will, oh my God, I've had women try to destroy me. Like, do you know what destroy is? Destroy me. Thank God, God protects me. But I've had women try to destroy me and on several occasions, and it's just jealousy. That's really all it is, and I'm aware of that. So I have my guard up. And when it comes to personas, I always tell you guys, you have to have a tube about you as a beautiful woman. You cannot be nice, and you got to have some thug in you, a lot of thug in you. Get a license to carry, because when you go out into the real world as a beautiful woman, it doesn't matter if it's at the gas station, at the grocery store, in the parking lot, at the club. Someone is going to try to test your safety in some way. Some girl is going to get out of line with you in some way. So you got to be prepared for that. You have to be prepared for that. So I always tell beautiful women, your safety is up to you. No one should ever make you feel threatened. And if somebody is calling you out, well, now we have a problem. Now things are going to get messy. If someone is trying to call you out, you cannot be so desperate I always tell beautiful women, do not audition for anyone. Because what people like to do is they like to gaslight the beautiful woman, and they want to make you feel like you need their approval, when in reality they are just threatened and insecure about your presence. So they desire for you to want their approval because they want you to feel like you're low. They're gaslighting you. Which is why when beautiful women walking with their nose up, like, I don't care, flipping your hair, I don't care. When you walk in like that, people don't like it because they cannot gaslight you into auditioning for them. Okay, and that's what they did to Drea on Basketball Wives. When Drea came on the Basketball Wives show, she was the youngest one on the show. I think she got on Basketball Wives when she was 26 or 27. She was the youngest one on the show, the prettiest one on the show, and she was lit. She had a nice body. She was happy. She was starry-eyed. She was just starting her career in Basketball Wives, and they all bullied her. Jackie, the Gavon sisters, they were all jealous of her, and they literally made this girl audition for them. Meaning they kept bullying her, and she wanted their approval so badly. You know, listen, if I look like Drea and I'm coming on a show like that, I'm going to say, you all know where to kiss it. I'm me. I'm number one, and there's nothing you can do about that. And you're not going to gaslight me out of that either. So you know where to kiss it. And if she walked in with that persona, she would have had a much better experience. But because she was young and probably didn't know how women get down, she went in there looking for their approval when they should have been looking for her approval. If she learned how to not trust anyone and the power she had as a beautiful woman, they should have been looking for her approval. But they flipped the script on her and they wanted her to audition for them, okay? It's all about confidence. When you're a beautiful woman, you have to have a lot of confidence. That reminds me of Evelyn Lozada. There are a lot of things that Evelyn Lozada did that I do not like, okay? And I'm not a fan of her. I'm not a fan of anyone. But what I will say is Evelyn walked in with confidence on maximum, okay? Nobody could mess with her on that show. She was a beautiful woman. She knew she was beautiful. She walked like it. She talked like it. She acted like it. And she didn't allow anyone to bully her out of anything because she's been through a lot in her life. I get it. But Evelyn was not playing games. And because of her beauty and her confidence, you'll notice that all the girls wanted to be her friend on the show. And all the girls wanted to audition for Evelyn because she didn't allow anyone to gaslight her out of her beauty. And she was tough. Evelyn was tough. Listen, Evelyn could throw some punches, okay? She's not scared of anyone. She definitely stood firm in her beauty. She stood firm in all the men that she slept with. She was confident. Nobody could use anything against Evelyn because that's how much she owned who she is, that she just didn't care. And I think all beautiful women should adopt a persona where you're confident, and not only are you confident, you are tough. You are tough. And you're not going to play any games. So no one ever came on the show bullying Evelyn. You cannot bully her because she's not going to audition for you. She's going to make you audition for her, right? And that's what I liked about, Evelyn's beautiful, let's be honest. Season 1 of Basketball Wives, Evelyn's like a solid 10. She's gorgeous. And she knew she was gorgeous, and she wasn't going to audition for everyone the way Drea was auditioning for everyone, okay? So, you know, every woman is different. Some women are put on game and they understand how the world is and how people are. So they kind of know that they're not going to play around, especially when they're beautiful. But then you have the ones like Drea, who's much younger and maybe grew up in a different circumstance where she didn't see or know her beauty. And as a result of that, she found herself auditioning. But I will say in season 4 or 5, when Drea got older, she was over all of them. At that point, Drea started getting her nose up. And that season when Megan came on, Drea had her nose up. And I'm like, finally, she got it. She realized how beautiful she is and how she has to carry that persona in order to not get disrespected. She said, to hell with Jackie, to hell with Malaysia, to hell with Brandy. She said to hell with everyone. That's why she got off the show. She felt like she was above the show, and she realized that she was being bullied for years. So she's like, why am I even around these people? So she came out with her swimwear line, became a millionaire, started hanging out with the Kardashians, and she moved on with her life, right?